everyone, my name is Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, where we're continuing in the Grand Turnabout Middle Part 1. Alright, well, now that we've convinced Lang, we have to hear about the SS5 incident from 12 years ago. The SS5 incident. The incident occurred on a winter day 12 years ago. It was the 10th of February. The police department in this country received a call from a group of kidnappers. "We've kidnapped President Huang," they said. Kidnapped? The SS5 incident was the case of President Huang's kidnapping. Oh. They demanded a ransom of $100 million. I'm sorry, my brain just instantly went to Austin Powers, to Dr. Evil be like, $1 million. Like, all dramatic. Although 100 million is a lot, so. 100 million? Wait, just how much is that? It's such a large amount. She's having trouble visualizing it. Or maybe it's because her brain is like, wait, is that in American or Japanese or, you know, what's the currency exchange?
That night, my old man was the last person to meet with the president. They were together at the Zhengfa embassy until midnight on February 10th. After that, no one knows what the president was doing up until he was kidnapped. With the president's life at stake, the Zhengfa government frantically gathered the money. After that, the ransom was delivered, and the president was returned safe and sound.
So, President Huang has been the president since 12 years ago. That's really amazing. That's a very long time.
Well, being in office for so long is just a small part of how amazing the man is.
Lang seemed a bit happy when he said that. Aw. And what happened to the kidnappers?
Well, a top-secret covert investigation was carried out. Then a secret trial was held.
A trial? Does that mean the suspect was caught?
The suspect was Patricia Rowland.
What? And they allowed her to be a warden? What the frick? With a history of being suspected of such a serious crime? That's pretty crazy. And why is everything so connected? Her and Blaze? Man, they did a lot, right? I like this theme. It's very different. It's pretty cool. Then the reason you came to the prison a few days ago.
Yeah, I was put on extended leave from the Interpol. So I decided to go back and reinvestigate what happened 12 years ago. First, I had to get a look at the face of my target.
So the trial 12 years ago ended with a not guilty verdict.
Yeah. Back then, my old man was in charge of every aspect of the president's security. He took responsibility for the kidnapping and was relieved of his post as bodyguard.
Yikes.
But he continued to investigate as a regular police officer until he finally found the culprit. And it was none other than Patricia Rowland. There was no way she could be innocent.
Well, knowing what we know about her, I believe that.
However, the result was a not guilty verdict. In the end, the case went unsolved. Crushed in both body and soul, my old man resigned from the police.
Oh, that's why it's so personal for you. What was the basis for arresting Patricia Rowland?
There was a lot of evidence, well, at least that's what I think. But I can't see those documents for myself. So that's where my story ends.
What should we do? With only this much information. Even the little thief would have a hard time producing a recreation.
Yeah.
Is there really nothing we can do? Hold it. Who was that? What a big group we have. Looks like you could use some help. Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh. Oh, what's up, you two?
Franziska.
And Mr. Shields, too!
We finished up with the trial and finally managed to catch up with you guys.
Here, take these. Wait, don't tell me that's exactly the documents we need, because what the frick? Why would she just so happen to have that on hand? Coincidence?
This is... Woo, yeah.
What the frick? Oh, video game logic.
It's the case files for the SS5 incident, sir.
Okay. 12 years ago, the president was kidnapped and a witness was killed. Touch the check button for details. Okay. When Roland mentioned 12 years ago during the trial, it caught my interest. I looked into it immediately. Ah, that's great. Thanks for being curious. And got in touch with Interpol. How did she get that? Man, she had better connections than he did, I guess. I expected no less from you, Franziska. Don't get the wrong idea, Myers Edgeworth. I didn't prepare these documents for you, the former prosecutor. I did it for the sake of the investigator taking up the case his father left behind. All this stuff about daddies, right? She's like, I know what it's like.
Sis.
Oh, I forgot he calls her that. To me, it's almost like him saying that like she's his sister-in-law because he likes smiles. Oh, I should stop. I should stop the shipping. I can't.
But I thought information on the SS5 incident was restricted to the public.
That restriction was placed by the prosecutor in charge of the case. Blaze the Best. Ah.
Blaze the Best was the prosecutor in charge. Him.
However, as a result of the trial just now, Blaze's authority has been revoked. Finally. I mean, it should have been revoked from the minute he was arrested, but you know how it is. Oh, Sebastian!
Get to hear his theme again.
It's all thanks to his son.
Sebastian? By bringing down his father, the door to this past case has been opened.
Prosecutor the Best is currently wrapping things up in Patricia Rowland's trial. He told me to relay this message to you. Leave Pops and his cohorts to me. You guys just take care of the case on your end.
Aw, look at him being all reliable. Good for you, Sebastian. Huh. He's become quite reliable. Right before our very eyes. I'm so proud. As his surrogate father.
I think that's super cute. The fandom, I think a lot of people also feel the same way. I want to see Sebastian in a future game, dang it. Make more games, Capcom, please. Bring everyone in. Give us Ray. Give us more Franziska and Gumshoe. Give us Sebastian. I don't care about Judge Courtney. She can stay gone. Truly. Alrighty then. This is perfect. Now that we have the files, just leave the recreation to me.
Indeed. Well then, let us begin. According to these documents, it appears that the incident took place right in front of the Tower Plaza.
Then let's head to the plaza right away.
Which is right there. It's like, not far. Dang, everybody followed pretty much? No, except for like Penny and Will, I guess. Alright, April 6th, 3:25 p.m. outside Grand Tower, Tower Plaza. Kay, would you please activate the Little Mr. Thief? He keeps saying Little Mr. Thief. She said it's Little Thief. Why do you keep adding Mr.?
Right. With these case files, recreating everything should be a snap. Where should I start?
Excuse me. Well, indeed, according to these documents, it seems there was a witness to the kidnapping of the president. A freelance journalist by the name of Jack Cameron.
Okay. Jack Cameron. I mean camera, I guess.
However, he happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time and was murdered by the culprit. So that would mean the place he saw the president at was here.
Here? At the Grand Tower?
No, the Grand Tower was only built around a year ago, okay? Before that, this place contained mostly old abandoned buildings. However, 12 years ago, this place was... Huh, now you're finally talking about some stuff that I know. Yeah, 12 years ago at this very spot was... the Happy Family Home.
Oh, the area looks so different. Aw, all these kids.
I'm getting flashbacks to when Patricia Rowland was the warden at the prison because she was always talking about them being a happy family or whatever. So it makes sense now that it's kind of connected.
What's that, pal?
It was a place where children who had lost their parents could live. Or to put it simply, it was an orphanage. So the president was kidnapped at that orphanage. And the head of that facility at the time was Patricia Rowland.
Yep, there.
Huh. Apparently, Rowland always referred to it as her home.
It seems that suspicion would naturally fall upon her. How did she go from being from running an orphanage to running a prison?
It's kind of weird.
I mean, I guess running a building or a facility, no matter the difference in the type of facility, gives you a certain set of skills, but huh.
Weird. Patricia Rowland, Blaze the Best, and President Huang. The darkness that remains from the SS5 incident still casts a shadow on the present case. Kay, I'd like you to input the investigation data from Jack Cameron's murder case. We can probably assume that he was killed by one of the kidnappers.
So if we solve the murder case, we'll know who the kidnappers were, right?
Precisely. I'm counting on you.
Uh-oh. My game is really stuttering. All this effects and stuff is too much for my computer right now, I guess. Let me stop the recording and give it a couple minutes to calm down, and then I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Hopefully it will behave, but I think the recreation might have some animation that might mess it up again. So we'll see. My computer is so old. Ugh, I want to use my new one. Alright, I gotta try not to cry over this every day. What the heck is this? Everything's green. I've come to expect such reactions. Yeah, it's stuttering still. Dang nabbit. This is a recreation of the grounds of the facility that stood here 12 years ago. Based on the documents from the police investigation. I recreated the scene to show what it looked like when police arrived at 7 a.m. the next day. It appears a fair amount of snow had piled up here.
Yeah, I heard that the footprints in the snow were prime pieces of evidence. The snow fell during the day, on the day of the incident.
So the snow only fell before the crime took place. Which means the footprints wouldn't have been erased by any further snow. We must make sure to pay close attention to these footprints. Alright, begin investigation. Orphanage front yard. Let's see. Ugh, these annoying people. What are y'all still doing here? So nosy. What a scoop! Would you look at that? These folks have done turned green. Maybe they're sick or something? But their clothes are green too. Well, I'll be. Their clothes are all green too. I reckon this ain't no ordinary disease. They're completely oblivious to everything that's been discussed. They picked up on something good. Looks like they're taking it to the next level. Yes, Chief. It looks like there's no way we'll be getting a word in. Not that I have any desire to intervene. Foolish woman. Oh. Hi, Franziska. How are you? Scruffy, don't you dare say a word. I'm warning you.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, please help me, sir. She's bullying me for no reason.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
It's about the story behind this SS5 incident, sir. Even though Blaze may have lost his authority, there's no way you can get confidential documents this quickly.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Gumshoe, for saying what I was thinking about earlier. I was like, They had to come up with some kind of quick cover story, or what?
That got me curious, so I made a few calls and asked around. And I found out that Miss Von Karma used all sorts of forceful tactics to...
Scruffy, I thought I warned you. Don't tell him about the fact that she had to run around threatening people with her whip and all that. She's like, how dare you rat me out to my big brother. Oh, I guess she calls him little brother. You've done a lot for us, Franziska. I won't question your methods. I promise I will bring this to an end with my own hands. Alright. That's funny. Oh, okay. So you guys are all the way over here. Oh, I guess we're gonna have a much more detailed conversation with them. Please, ask me anything you wish. Okay, let's ask about John. Are you actually gonna be honest with us, though? You have my heartfelt thanks for bringing John back. Oh, even the thought of him not coming back makes me...
Hey, old man, don't bully my mom. No, that wasn't my intention. She's been bullying me.
Ooh, look at him go! Mommy's little knight in shining armor. He's so cool.
It's not like that. Quit blabbering stupid stuff about me.
John, please wait. May I proceed, Mr. Edgeworth? My actions were unbecoming of one who calls herself a servant of the goddess of law. I won't ask for forgiveness. However,
Judge Courtney, I'm not as well acquainted with the goddess of law as you are. However, isn't that goddess also a mother of other gods? The law makes exceptions for extenuating circumstances. It understands a mother's heart. Does it? Does it really? I'd say perhaps your goddess sympathizes with you more than you think.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Blush. He's quite charming, isn't he, when he wants to be? But he's taken. I don't get it. What the heck are you two blabbering about?
It's okay, John. I don't have a clue either. Let's let our parental figures just flirt or talk or whatever.
It seems the dust has settled on day one of Patricia Rowland's trial.
Yes. While a decision has yet to be reached, I would say a guilty verdict is quite likely. I'm sure a thorough investigation into her connection with Blaze will be conducted as well. After seeing Sebastian today, I know we can put our faith in him.
Just like Kay, Sebastian is also in the midst of training for the future ahead.
Huh. I see. When you say it like that, I guess we have more in common than I thought. I said a few mean things to him, so the next time we meet, I'd like to apologize to him. I'm sure you will get your opportunity, but for now...
Yes, at present, solving this case is our top priority.
Is there something we should present?
Is there anything she'll actually talk about? One of the new things? Maybe about the bouquet?
I suppose you would like me to tell you what exactly took place 2 nights ago and my reason for meeting with the President.
Indeed. I'm sure you yourself understand the importance of this matter.
Yes, however, I cannot tell you yet. Not now, at least.
She's determined to keep her heart closed. And without the ability to break the locks on her heart...
Cyclops,
I have no choice but to give up for now.
Mr. Edgeworth, may I just say one thing? This case was thrown into chaos because John tried to cover for me. I would like to take this time to offer my deepest apologies.
As you should. You should have apologized for how you treated us before, but whatever. Do not worry yourself. My logic won't be swayed by a child's lies. Besides, I'm not so tactless as to condemn a child for trying to protect his mother.
Yeah. Besides, you were saying?
No, pay it no mind. Mother and child, huh?
I mean, we never hear him even thinking about his mom, but I wonder if, maybe she passed when he was born, so he doesn't know anything about her. Then again, Phoenix never talks about his parents, which really bugs the heck out of me. Present this? Blaze the Best and Patricia Rowland are both connected to this case. And that much we know for sure. Indeed. However, it seems there's more to it than that. Jill Crane and President Huang, the key to understanding the link between their deaths, lies here as well. The connection between them is tenuous at best. For that reason, we must tread carefully to follow it to its conclusion. In that case, we should take our time and carefully examine every nook and cranny. I even just replaced the little thief's batteries with new ones. Oh, I'm glad you addressed that. It runs on batteries? This powerful thing? And it covers such a wide area too. It's completely ridiculous technology, but it's pretty cool. I wonder what the sleeping drugs are going to come into play for. I guess we have nothing else to really talk to her about. What about John?
What do you want?
How you doing, John? John, I'd like you to tell me the exact details of your kidnapping. You were kidnapped at the garbage pickup area, right? Why'd you go there?
You don't have to act as a go-between. I can just talk to the old man directly.
So he says. Looks like he's finally starting to warm up to you.
I went to the garbage pickup to throw away the flowers I found on the body. It was nearby, and I thought it'd be harder to find there than if I just tossed them in a trash can. I went there last night too, but the gate was locked. And that's why you went there again today to dispose of them? Yeah, but when I got there, someone suddenly grabbed me from behind.
And you sleepy ZZZ on you, right? Catching Z's is now super easy with Sleepy ZZZ. I can advertise it because I can attest to its potency. How effective it is, yeah. That's weird. Even though she was also a victim to it, she seems to have taken a liking to the slogan. Right? It's kind of weird, Kay. No trauma here whatsoever.
Whoever grabbed me was really strong, but that's all I know. I have no idea who it was. I see. So that's what happened.
Okay, place of captivity. After the drugs wore off, did you notice anything about your surroundings? Those drugs were brought to you by Sleepy ZZZ. Catching Z's is now super easy with Sleepy ZZZ. Okay, stop.
It was kinda cold when I woke up. I was in a dark, empty room. Boxes with foreign writing on them were lying around, so I figured I was in a warehouse.
The whole place was like a giant refrigerator. It was a commercial warehouse. That's right. John was rescued thanks to the collective efforts of Kay and Detective Gumshoe.
Since it was still a bit cold, the cooling unit's power must not have been cut for too long. For some reason, they didn't think to take my phone, so I used it to call for help.
I see. In any case, it's good that you're safe and sound, John.
Huh, I don't need your fake sympathy, old man.
Why do you think it's fake? What an incorrigible child. Oh, I have a feeling you were kind of similar, weren't you? Very bratty and know-it-all. He's just like a certain someone I know. Yep. No, I don't think he would have any useful information about most of this stuff anyway. Alright. Let's see. I got a few more minutes. I just want to talk to everybody before I, actually investigate and look around. This scene sure puts a chill in your bones. Uncle Ray needs a hot babe to keep him warm. Could you please try to be a little more serious? Oh, if that's what Kay wants, I guess I have no choice. Miles, this is where it all began.
isn't that right?
Yes, I fear that is the case.
What was Patricia and Blaze's true goal? There are still many mysteries yet to be solved.
Indeed, it is just as you say.
Particularly the mystery of what will happen to Kay Ray's love. Isn't it suspenseful?
No, Ray, stop. Stop! Don't be all pedophile about this. Not even a little. You just couldn't resist, could you, Mr. Shields? I think even she's like, okay, I'm a little fed up with that. Stop. Why could you ever stay serious for more than a minute?
I think he's genuinely incapable of staying serious for that long.
Alright. What's up, babe?
3 flower beds and snow.
Agent Lang, what's the matter?
Something strange. I wasn't able to read the SS5 incident case files until now.
Since Blaze had all access to that information restricted.
Yeah, that's right. And yet, I feel like I've seen this exact scene somewhere before.
What do you mean?
Where did I see this? If I could just remember.
He looks deep in thought. I should leave him alone for a while. And then you have options to disrupt him. We didn't really look at the case file yet, right? Let's check. Alright, case summary. The president of Zhengfa, Di Junhuang, was kidnapped on February 10th, 12 years ago. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of $100 million. Dai Longlang confirmed that on the evening of the incident, the president was at the Zhengfa embassy until midnight. Prosecutor Blaze the best, suspect Patricia Rowland.
After the SS5 incident, the president completely changed. Well, he must have felt like his trust had been betrayed. I guess it's only natural. Excuse me. He cut off all ties with the Lang clan, putting an end to our deep bond of trust. The old man wanted to at least apologize in some way, so he tried to go see the president more times than I can count. Of course, the president refused to meet with him. He wouldn't even give him the time of day.
Ouch.
I don't know if it was from the bodyguards, but there were times he'd come back all beaten up.
Oh, that's terrible.
Huh. But me standing around talking about the past doesn't do jack, does it?
I shall be the judge of that. For now, just keep telling us what you know.
You're still as tactless as ever. Well, I figured you'd say as much. You don't even want to comfort me? Bruh, come on.
Alright, SS5 incident.
The fall of my old man was also the fall of the Lang clan. The family that failed to protect the president. That's what we became. My old man started to investigate the case like he was possessed.
Could someone so driven by obsession truly conduct a proper investigation?
Sheesh, you really don't pull your punches, Mr. Prosecutor. Insulting my dad here. Don't think I blindly trusted in his investigation just because he's my old man. His investigation was meticulous down to the last detail. Apparently, he even conducted a thorough interview with each and every kid at the orphanage.
He interviewed every child. I wonder how fruitful his results were. Okay. Does this guy have something different to say?
Shifu, I know it's not my place, but I have a request. Please, do a roll call, just like old times. Just like old times, huh? Huh, what a lark. Guess I have no choice. I mean, there's only one of you. Roll call. 1! I'm sorry. A roll call with one person is really lacking. That's nonsense. It's got nothing to do with numbers. Even though you're the only one here, the pack is always one, right? If you think it's lacking, then howl loud enough to make up for the rest of the pack. Roll call! One! 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 That man. That man, is he on the verge of tears? Oh boy. Y'all are too much. too extra. Alright, but I think we will leave this episode right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye!